How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to get rid of hunger pains fast at night. So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. I do appreciate the support. Helps my channel grow. Please follow me on Instagram, Dylanberg999. So I'm actually on my 13th year. I actually looked to see how long I've been bodybuilding and powerlifting for. Going on 13 years. One thing that I have learned is I've done lots of bulking and cutting cycles. Bulking is just where you gain weight, and then cutting is just where you lose the weight, the fat that you have added on. So normally typical bodybuilders, they'll do a bulk for 10 months to a year, and then they'll cut anywhere from 1 to 3 months. So I've done about 12, 13 cutting cycles, maybe even a little bit more in my bodybuilding powerlifting career. And I definitely know how to get rid of hunger pains because I used to get them. The biggest reason why I was getting the hunger pains, the number one reason, was I was in too big of a calorie deficit. That is by far the biggest reason. When I get hunger pains, I look at my calorie deficit and I see, okay, is that too much of a deficit? And most of the times, like 90% of the times, I am in too big of a deficit. So for example, I was bulking on about 4,500 calories. I started to cut and I immediately went to 3,500 calories. Now that's a lot of calories for most people. For me, that wasn't enough. I was starving at night. So after the first 4 or 5 days, I just pushed through it with willpower. And if you guys know, if you're trying to push through it every single day, it's going to be extremely tough. Eventually, you're going to break. So what I did is I went from 3,500 calories. I added 300 to 400. So I was at 3,900 calories. And the weight continued to come off, but I wasn't hungry at night. So that's my first tip. Have a look at your calories. See how many calories. I guarantee you're probably cutting too fast. The next tip is your hydration. Literally track how much water or how much liquids you are consuming per day. If I look, I'm like, okay, I'm eating enough calories. I track my water. That is the next thing that I do. The reason being is a lot of times your brain will signal to your stomach that you're hungry. In reality, you're actually thirsty. It does get mixed up, believe it or not. So whenever I have hunger pains, first thing that I do is I drink 1 cup of water. So if I get up at night, I'm starving, I drink a cup of water. Normally after that, I'm not really hungry, you guys. The next thing to do is to see if you're bulking or cutting. If you're cutting weight, then yeah, you're probably not going to want to eat. But if you're bulking, then if you have hunger pains at night, then literally just eat. If I get hunger pains at night and I'm bulking, I will eat, you guys. So that's just some tips that you guys can do. End of video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.